Hello everyone, this is Hachiri, and we are back for another episode of FTB Interactions. Now, I was going around and taking a look at some of the stuff that we are in the process of getting done. Now, I was taking a look at what was required to handle the blood altar, and it turns out we need a digital mob agonizer. There's no way around it. And we basically just gotta set the altar there, and we're gonna have to build a little setup to handle this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal this turbine. Well, actually, no. No, I shouldn't steal that turbine. What we should do is we should go through and I guess make a steam turbine. Let's take a look. Alright, that's not too bad. But before I get into that though, we're going to drop this digital mob agonizer, like say, right here. And we're going to pull out the skeleton one, because I got the skeleton to basic. Now, simulation's ADR of a tick. It's not too bad. It's doable. We're not going to deal with that right now though. Let's slot this in here for right now. What we're going to do is we're going to slot this in here. And it says that there is no linked altar, so and that should link it. I'm going to pull these out here because I think I keep placing torches. And there's no more alerts here. There's just no power. It says it takes 128 a tick. So that's fine, because this CEU will actually generate that much. Once we get it powered, and we're gonna kind of power it in a very simple manner. So we're gonna need to make a turbine, which will be quick, dirty, no issues. Just get that going. That's molten copper. There we go. Let's take forever to pick this up. All right. Throw the soldering alloy in here temporarily. Actually, you know what? Grab a hammer. There's the hammer. Take those, throw the hammer back in. Get rid of this sword that I apparently have. Or axe. I'm gonna have to clean up stuff. Alright, grab these plates. Let the assembler do its thing. I got those, got that, got these. So we should be good after this. The only thing we'll have left to do is getting a wireless thing, because I'm going to use wireless on this. Since I kind of don't want to have it all the way over there. Alright, so head back and let's get everything in place. Now I had one of these extra, 2 of those. I need 1 tin cable, 2 circuits, and I need room so that I can make a... alright, tin cable. I think I only need 1 circuit. 2 motors. I've made so many of these that I practically have it memorized. And did I have a spare? Oh, I did. How about that? Alright, and we're gonna place this thing kind of like so. Now, hopefully, yeah, it looks like it placed it right. Good. And we're gonna shift right click that to bind that position. And just plop it in there. And that should start generating power, which it looks like it is. And, oh, this is getting, it looks like it's staying at 256 RF a tick. And I don't see any essence going in here. It should be putting 10 MB in there, but it's just disappearing. What happens if I put that in there? Is this going to be enough, maybe? We may need to actually upgrade this to be something better. 10 MB a tick may not be enough. Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably not enough. Well, all right, let's pull it out then. And simulation. I need how many more? 12 more to the next model. All right, let's make some room. And then we're gonna go hunting. Because there fortunately is a place we can go. So we're gonna go there. Did I make potions? Did not. I'll need that as well. Gonna get some potion supplies while we're at it. sticks. And grab one of these. At least do some healing, because I actually have a whole other row of health. This should be enough combined with this to do what we need to do. Now, the reason I'm going down here is right inside one of these rooms there's a skeleton spawner, so I'll take the torch off of the thing and we will get it. Now, you are... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It just gives you the shard. Alright, whatever. So let's break this off of here. Already! Wow! They didn't wait. Alright. And we're basically just gonna kill these for a little bit. And collect wither skulls in the process. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, and we are back. Go and use this up and heal ourselves a little bit. Now we got it to an advanced model. We'll see if the advanced model is better. It doesn't say like how much more blood it's going to give us, but we're going to take a look. Alright, so this is now doing 15 MB a tick. And yeah, it's disappearing. It's disappearing the second it's in here. I wonder. It's not building up at all. Alright, so let's see here. 1.2 times, so that would only increase it by like 2 or 3. Like, is it building an internal reservoir maybe? I know there is one, but I didn't think that it would just keep disappearing. We're gonna sacrifice. Let's see, we're gonna sacrifice. It requires you to at least be at a tier 8. Yeah, it's fizzling out every single time. Because there's not enough. Wait. It's finally filling up. I think it filled whatever tank it was filling. You know what? I think I remember reading that there was a tank that it uses. There's two tanks. There's the 10K tank you see, and then there's another tank that's used for transferring life essence away. So that could be what it was filling up. So we should start actually seeing stuff with that. So that is good. That's very good. And with this constantly filling up, we'll be able to do stuff. Now, to make that first orb, we need at least 2K. So this is going to take a little bit to get to that point, especially at 15 MB a second. So I will pause things for a second, and we'll come back after we're ready to make our orb. Alright, so this should be about finished. Now, one thing I probably didn't go over is the reason we're even doing this in the first place. So, you can't, like, use the sacrificial knife to get blood. You have to use the mob agonizer, which, I mean, it's fine. It works out, it's nice, it's automatic, and you don't have to worry about dying from silly things like stabbing yourself too much. I know, right? But yeah, this works out. It's very, very slow. And I think what I'm going to do is, because we need the life essence for other things, such as making the that one particular gem in the mixer. Where are you? And now it's not showing up in here. It was here, and now it's not. But even aside from that, we need it for slates. So we now have our weak orb. And with that, we just simply right-click, and it's bound to us. And if we were to plop this back in here, it will start absorbing all of the life essence and fill the life pool. But I don't think we want that. I think we want this to grow. And what I think we're going to do is we are going to figure out where we put that tank. Here it is. We're going to grab ourselves some pipes, and we're going to try to pump out some life essence. And see how this goes. Now, Ender IO conduits have a bug with dynamic tanks. They completely empty them. I don't know if that works with the drums. I don't think it does. But if I set you to extract... Oh wow, that's like pulling at a decent rate. Good. 20 a tick, which is more than we're producing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill this drum completely full of life essence. We're just going to let it build up over time. And I think the next thing we're going to work on before I end this particular episode, because this was the first part, is just getting this altar going, this whole setup going, and getting this essence, so that we can work on building our next tier altars. But one more thing I want to get into is, well, you see all these chests? They're nice and all. I mean, they've served us well over time. But it's not a permanent way of handling things. And we could do better. And I have one there, so I can just go back. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a modular storage setup, which is one of the main setups we need before we start getting into full-on automation. So let's see, modular. We're gonna need a LV case, a steel chest, 4 red alloy wires, and some nether quartz plates. Now I just so happen to have 3 nether quartz plates here. We'll grab that 4 red alloy wire. We're gonna plop these right here. Let's see, we need a LV machine hull and a steel chest. Alright. No. So we'll wait on that. Checking our diamond sifting. Oh, look at that. We got some exquisites in there. Got a little of all of them. What's the highest you can get from diamond? Oh, looks like exquisite is the highest. Cool. Is this used for anything? You can get 2 flawless from it. Well, you can make a powered diamond team with this. Oh, that's going to be something we're going to have to get into, isn't it? Golem. All right. That is interesting. We can build a jetpack as well. I was unaware of that. That may be something we are definitely looking into. That will be definitely something that we want. To cable. Looks like we completed a quest there by getting that steel chest. And there is our modular storage, but that alone is not enough, I don't think. We need more. We need something to hold all of that stuff, which is the memory unit for the storage. Now, the quest book, and this is actually kind of important, which is why I'm pointing this out. You need to actually pick up the tier storage to complete this quest, but that will give you a second tier 1 storage. Then from there, you can upgrade them to tier 2. And upgrade those to tier 3. And looking at this, this requires the MV assembler, which we really need to get on to doing. But once we have those storage upgrades done and we got the tier 3 set up, we'll be able to have bulk storage set up. And this will help with not only our automation, but it'll help with just finding things in general. I think the other thing that we want to look for is remote storage. Is that it? No. Is it remote scanner? No. No. It is another RF tool thing though. RF tool. Modular storage, that's what we're building. I think it's called a storage scanner. I just gotta find it. There we go. Aluminum screws, ender pearl plate. That's gonna be interesting. And HV hull. Well, I can make that. So we still might be able to clutch this. This is going to be the sticking point. We're going to need this MV assembler. And I mean, technically speaking, we need it anyway. So how do I make you? A block of ender pearls. Is it just ender pearl? And they want 9 ender pearls. Well, let's see how many ender pearls we even have. We may or may not be able to pull this off. We're just barely going to pull this off. Alright, so next episode, that may be the other thing we work on. We'll work on getting the storage scanner and getting the jetpack going. We'll also work on getting these runes set up. Oh yeah, it's filling up nicely. 5 buckets already. It might actually be full by the time I wake up tomorrow. It's actually pretty late tonight. Alright, so we got this upgrade. Now, is this one or is it the iron to gold? It was iron to gold. I made the wrong upgrade. This is why it pays to actually pay attention. But on the bright side, we'll use this to make a barrel or something. We're going to need more barrels anyway. Always gotta look to the bright side of life. So we'll drop this in the parts while we're waiting. We're doing a food. Okay, gotta get you refilled. And it finished. Huh? I did it again. We are going to call this the Interactions blooper reel, where I am not paying attention to anything. Not paying attention to anything. But that's fine. That is fine. Alright, now that we got this, we can finally get to what we're actually doing. Bam. And just like that, we've completed our modular storage. And it gave us another steel chest as a reward. So, yeah, this is giving the warning about the upgrading, not keeping the context. That is actually a very important thing. Obsidian. That's not bad. kind of debating where we want to go next. I mean, I know I was talking about getting into the jetpack and getting the next assembler built so that we can upgrade our storage and getting that done. The other thing is we need to get the altar built, which this is building life essence, so we can do. And we need to get a polyethylene setup built, because I want to get that chemical factory going. So we got quite a few things to do. Not to mention building out infrastructure. So I think next episode we will work on the MV assembler, and we'll get machines for polyethylene going. We will get the second boiler going, which I actually already have all the parts for. Oh, no, I don't. I just have some of the parts. It's the blast furnace I have the parts for. So we'll look into that stuff. We'll get the second boiler going next episode. So get that finished. Get that second boiler going. And then we'll also set up automated polyethylene from going from saplings to polyethylene. I don't have a way to get infinite sulfur just yet, but we'll work that out. It's going to be a partially infinite setup because we're still going to be dependent on sulfur. But that's what sulfur ore and stuff's for. So we'll just have to go mining, get a ton of sulfur, and get that put in there. The other thing that we should probably look into automating is rubber and getting that done. And I want to get a resin farm for that because we're going to go through a lot of rubber. So once we get those two automation sets going and we have it constantly producing those fluids, I think we'll be good to go at that point. So next episode, we get the assembler done and the jetpack and possibly the second large boiler going. And if we have time, we'll do the polyethylene automation. I may pre-build all of the parts for it and get an idea of how I want to set it up beforehand. And then we'll just build that together and see how compact we can make it. So with that, I will talk to you guys later and have a good night.